All right. So we have our good friend, Mr. Kinnaman, asking, what is your favorite aspect of USA Kilts? The people, the heritage, etc.
Definitely etc.
None. It's all a glorious, glorious hell that we all live in. Now, bring Mac and Ian back in. What is your favorite part of working here, aside from my shining face every morning?
Besides coming in at 3 in the morning, trying to get in at 3 in the morning. I've said it before.
Too hard.
What's that?
Don't think too hard.
Yeah. We've made it like a more of a family atmosphere here. So we'll rib each other in 1 minute, and next minute we're out in the street defending each other.
In the street?
I will go to the extent of when we used to play deck hockey, and there was one guy that was just all over Rocky, and I just came over there and I cleared house. I got the penalty, went straight to the box.
My hero!
Rocky dubbed me Little Bulldog that day.
Yeah. Mac playing deck hockey, oh, that was a thing of beauty. He would run, he didn't move that much, but when that man meant moving, he got moving, he would just... the breath that would come out of him, and he would just, bound down the thing and go at people. He was the Bulldog, yes, yep. Absolutely.
Wow. Mac's pretty calm, cool, collected most of the time.
Most of the time, yes.
And when he is starting to get worked up, he bottles it.
Oh, you can see on his face when he's kicked off, though.
But then it explodes sometimes.
Yep.
Yes.
It's like you drop the Mentos in the Diet Coke bottle, just shake it up. And just...
Aim and go. Okay, Ian, what is your...
Mac the Hulk.
It's the people here. I like pretty much everybody who works in this building. Except for maybe Rob. Don't let him hear this.
Oh.
You would never watch the show anyway.
That's true.
Well, he hates you too,
He's
Ian.
old.
It makes you feel any better.
Even there's new people that just started this week, and I already relatively like them, I suppose. But even people who don't work here anymore, I just spent last Friday hanging out with some of them. So yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. They're dead to me, but
yes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Lucas.
Mr. Eric.
I love basking in the golden light of the enlightenment which our true leader has brought to us. Long may he reign.
Careful, they're already calling you a robot in the comments.
Oh, you know what? I'll do the robot later. No, it's the people, it's the geek factor, it's the nerd factor. I came from a more corporate environment, and I swore at that time that I just didn't want to go back to that kind of horrible, political, nasty environment. So
Who does?
Yeah, no. Well, if you're ambitious and the money's, you think you rationalize, the money's good, I need to put up with it. So it's screw that. So, yeah, coming here was a breath of fresh air, and it's the culture. It's where else am I going to find a job writing and recording and making art about the stuff that I do here? It's a dream job for a nerd like me, and most of the people who work here are nerds of some kind or another. So I feel totally at home here. In really cool ways. That's basically the bottom line.
Yeah.
So.
Now, for me, it's I'll hit 3 main points. One, it is now the community and everything that we are allowed or through having the marketing department, through everything else that we are building with the customers and the fun, positive feedback that we get from customers. Believe it or not, coming from a customer service background, my whole thought process the entire time I've been building a company is, if you don't screw up, you don't have to have a good customer service. Just don't screw up. So because we're not screwing up much, we have all kinds of nice comments, and it's almost off-putting or embarrassing the people. And Ian, you get this down in the store now. People saying nice things. You don't get many. Why is my order screwed up? You did this wrong. Da, 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 da. But it's generally beyond, it's the mill screwed up or something else. Mm-hmm. But there's the customer interaction. This it's not insurance. It's not something you need to buy. It's something that the customer is passionate about, that they're exploring, and we get to go on that journey with them. Mm-hmm. Number 2, the thing that I learned right before we hired you was that the culture of the company means as much, if not more, than the customer. It's what we are building internally means as much as the community that we are building externally. We had an employee who shall remain nameless, who he was
Steve.
He was either Steve, damn you, Steve. He was either like over the moon, best, happiest guy in the world, or he was a miserable git. And we all had to walk on eggshells around him for days and weeks at a time.
Yep.
And it came to a point where I was just, I remember this light bulb moment of like, I hate going to work. I hate being around this person. Wait a minute. I'm the boss. I'm allowed to tell him not to be a jerk. It's a novel concept. And it ended up being the first person as a company, I take it as an L on my chest, an L, that I should have trained him better, but it was the first person we ended up firing. But when we did that, it was a switch in my brain that went off. That was like, oh, wait, I have to steer the ship. We have to have the right mix of people internally who are going to get along. We have to make sure that we're leaving politics at the door, that we are leaving, jerk comments at the door. We're leaving, Eeyores at the door. And we want to have people who are happy to be here, who love this stuff, who at least geek out about something that somebody else geeks out about so that we all get along and enjoy being here, 5 days, 6 days, 8 days a week. It's, you spend more time of your life at a job than you do sleeping or with your family. So this is a default kind of family, and you have to enjoy that. And if you don't, what the hell's the point? And if I have the ability to steer that and make that happen for not only the other people in the shop, but myself as well, and make my own life easier and my own life more enjoyable, I need to do that. So the ability to steer the company culture in the last 10 years has become a very, very real thing. And I'm so happy that I thought about it back then, because as we grow and go forward, it becomes easier. I can't imagine having to, correct the ship now, so to speak. And the last thing for me, the thing that I like most is I get to do the stuff I want to do. I get to have fun. I get to make stupid marketing videos. I get to do shows like this and talk to all kinds of people. This is what I want to do in life, is just have fun at a job and get to make a difference doing something so that, other people can benefit from said thing. So,
yeah,
yes, that's my answer.
We pretty much all said about the same thing.
Yeah, indeed.
Slightly different perspectives based on what we do here, but
yeah, it is about the community, but it's about two communities, the outer and the inner. When you're here, the inner community matters probably more, but when you're on the outside looking in and coming in, that matters just as much to those people.
Right.
So it's all of it. Yes. This is actually, I'm trying to get the lights out of it, the first shop that we had over in Audubon, Pennsylvania. It was a 500 square foot shack, or a stone building. That was the summer kitchen for the Audubon Inn. The building no longer stands, but we do have a little rock from the rubble that we keep here in the shop, as well as that picture to remind us where we started.